Hey, what is up everyone? We're here at Snap Fitness. I have Yvonne with me today for we're gonna go through a hamstring glute dominant leg day. Gonna go through some kind of cool intensifiers like cluster sets, rest pauses, drop sets, iso holds, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna start focusing on hamstrings. We'll do 2 exercises for hamstrings, then move into more glute stuff and probably do 3 exercises for that. And Yvonne's gonna show us how she's gonna get ready for her next nationals competition. Let's go. All right, so the first exercise we're gonna get into is, I just like to do a hamstring curl because for one, it's super easy to feel the hamstring because a lot of people have trouble with that mind muscle connection. And 2, you just get a good stretch and squeeze to fill with blood to get it ready for some compound movements we're gonna do later. All right, so you'll notice with Yvonne, her feet are in a neutral position. You can start playing around with like kind of toe angle, but we'll get into that a bit later. 2, you notice this, her knees are set up just past this bench, then she can contract all the way and the seat isn't gonna hit her calf. 3, just gonna get a hard squeeze and then control it on the way up.
I also really like when the pad just above here is super secure, just so that there's no movement at all at the top of the body here, just so you're able to fully contract your hamstrings and get a really good squeeze.
All right, so for the top set of this, we're gonna throw on the first intensifier of the day. We're gonna do a rest pause. What that is, she's gonna do as many reps as she can with her 70 pounds. She's gonna wait 30 seconds, and then she's gonna do as many as she can again. So one thing about this that I really like is between rest pauses, she's gonna keep her feet in here. So what that's gonna do, that's gonna keep tension on the hamstring and keep the hamstring stretched out. So honestly, it's barely gonna be a break. It's kind of gonna be just one big set. And at the end of the second rest pause, we're gonna do an iso hold, which is where I just get her to hold it for as long as she can in the contracted position. And yeah, let's see what you got, Yvonne. Come on, 1, good control, perfect. 2, 3, there you go. So if you look at the function of a hamstring, it's really identical to a bicep. So that's something I think about that kind of helps me get a good squeeze. Is your hamstring's really just like a bicep. So just think about squeezing that as hard as you can at the bottom. Yeah, come on, now you got it. Yeah, notice how she's doing a great job of controlling that on the way up. That's keeping tension and just pulling apart the hamstring the whole time. How many is that? 12, there you go, 3 more. 13. 14, there you go, 1 more. Come on, hard squeeze. There you go. All right, now just stay in there, keep your feet in there. We're gonna wait 30 seconds. Find the clock. How's that feel, Yvonne? Get some blood in there?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do it. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Come on. 9. There you go. Come on. 3 more. All the way 12. 10. 11. All right. So last one, we're gonna do an ice hold. She's gonna hold it as hard as she can. Hold there for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go.
Oh my God.
Warmed up?
Yeah.
Looks like a pizza.
It does look like a pizza.
So for our second exercise, now that we've got our hamstrings really warm from doing that isolated curl, go into a more compound movement, straight legs. I also like to make sure I'm warm before I do this because there's a lot higher risk of injury doing this as opposed to like a machine curl. So 2 cues. First one, notice how flat her back is the whole time. As soon as you start arching your back, that puts a ton of stress on your lower back and takes it off your glutes, hamstrings. Second thing, if you notice, she thinks about like kicking her hips back and pressing her hips back. That's gonna stretch out your hamstrings more as opposed to thinking about bending over. So just two things that I think about that's gonna keep the movement a lot safer. Perfect. Really take note of how she's thinking about kicking her hips backwards and keeping her back straight. That's gonna stretch out the hamstring so much better. Stick. Keep going like that, it's perfect. Here you go, come on Yvonne, let's go. Stretch it out. Two more, come on. There you go. Notice how our last rep looks just like the first. Perfect reps. Good.
Stretch. 6. Let's go. Stretch. Let's go. Grab your hips. 2 more. Drive. 1 more. Drive.
All right, so for our top set of this, we're gonna do an intensifier called a cluster set. So what a cluster set is basically a way to get more work in or more reps in at a heavier weight. So normally she could do this for about 8 reps. So what she's gonna do is 3 cluster sets of 5 reps. So she's gonna do 5 reps, wait 20 seconds, 5 more reps, wait 20 seconds, 5 more reps. So then in total, she's gonna get 15 reps with this weight instead of just getting 8 if she just did 1 straight set. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah, see if we pick the right weight. Come on, Yvonne, let's see it. Rip it up, come on. Yeah, 1, 2, good. Perfect reps. 3, 4, come on, 1 more hard rep. There you go, 5, good. So we're gonna wait 20 seconds. There's a clock right behind us. All right, 5 seconds. 2, good, come on, perfect reps. 3, come on, 2 more. 4, there you go. 5, good. All right, last one. 5 seconds. 1, go, perfect reps, come on. 2, there you go. 3, 2 more, come on. Finish it off. Cool, there you go, last one, come on. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Yeah. Easy, come on. 15. All right, so we've worked through our hamstring isolation exercise, a compound exercise with straight legs to stretch it out. Now we've moved to more of a glute focus for our glute hamstring workout. So first thing, barbell hip thrust, a couple cues. Notice when she does this rep, when she's locked out, her knee is at a 90-degree angle. Second thing, her chin is tucked, sorry. Spine, so that puts the spine in a neutral position. Third thing, her shoulder blades are just over the top of the pad. Fourth thing, she's really focusing from pressing from her heels. So that's gonna really hit her hamstrings and glutes as opposed to the rest of your leg. She's been doing this set for a while now, so I think she's taking a bit of a break. Let's see one good rep here. Perfect form, come on. There you go, come on. There you go, see, 90-degree with the knee. Hip, spine in neutral position. Shoulder blades on the bench, pushing from the heels, squeezing the glutes hard to the top. So similar to the straight leg deadlift, we did one top set with this, so she just set to failure. Now for the second set, we're gonna add in an intensifier. We're gonna do cluster sets again. So she could probably do about 8 reps in a straight set, so we're gonna try and get 15 again. So 3 rounds of 5 reps, 20-second break. See how far she gets. Come on, Yvonne, let's go. Big glutes. 1, 2, 3. Come on, come on. Hard squeeze. 4, good. 5, there you go. All right, now 20 seconds. 1, 2, come on, the other one. Yeah, hard squeeze. 3, 1, 2 more. Press, there you go, come on. One more, hold it up there. Pull it, yeah. So last set of this, then we're done. Come on, all in the glutes, come on, there you go, get it, come on, you're in it now. Hit it, 2, good. There you go, come on, drive. 3, come on, all glutes, you got it, come on. Go get it, Yvonne, you got this. Come on, squeeze, squeeze. We achieved failure. All right, so we made it through an absolutely brutal couple of sets of hip thrusts. So we wanted to come and do a squat variation. Both our lower backs are a bit pumped, so we decided to do a Smith machine because then you can really isolate your legs and kind of take all the stabilizing muscles out of it, or a lot of them at least. So sumo stance, go wider than your shoulders, toes pointed outward. You'll notice her toes pointed outward. All of her weight is along her heel and the outside of her foot, and that's gonna really help her target the glutes. If you notice where she stops right at parallel and she doesn't go all the way down. That's because she wants to keep her tension on her glutes. If you dip down that 10% more, then it's gonna take it off your glutes, put it onto your hamstrings and adductors. So she's really just trying to isolate that. If she's thinking about squeezing her glutes the whole rep, even at the bottom, she's thinking about squeezing her glutes, and she drives up. All right, we worked our way up to the last set, sumo Smith squats. For the intensifier for this one, we're gonna do a double drop set. So I'm gonna do 3 plates, as many as I can. Yvonne's gonna peel a plate off. I'm gonna go right into 2 plates, then right into 1 plate, and then, yeah, see how far into this we get. So I do it a little bit different than Yvonne. She's gonna explain that as I go. It'll be a bit easier to understand.
And then if you notice here as well, Travis goes a bit further than 90 than I do, probably about 10% lower. The reason for that is he wants to hit the whole backside. He wants to kind of target his adductors a little bit more and his hamstrings. So his depth is a little bit deeper than mine.
Woo.
Face up. Good. Let's go, as many as you can. 2, 3, let's go. Let's go, up, up. Another one.
1, 2, 3.
Good set.
All right, so we're on to the last exercise of the day, split squats with a hamstring focus. So a few cues I'll point out while she's doing this just so you can better understand what she's doing. But for our top set here, the intensifier, we're basically just gonna run through it twice. So she'll do her right leg, I'll do my right, she'll do left, I'll do left, and we'll go through that twice. So take note of how she does this. When she steps back with her leg, she's gonna take it way out and she's gonna lean into it a bit. And see, as she leans into it, that's gonna stretch out her glute even more. And then when she comes up, she's just pressing through. She's all her weight's right here, pressing through the heel. See, it stretches way down, and then she's gonna squeeze that hard right at the top. Stretch, squeeze, that's perfect, there you go. And she isn't pulling up, she isn't using this to take any weight off, it's just kind of to stabilize you. There you go, come on. Now I'm gonna hop into my right leg. And as I come up, I'm squeezing the glute as hard as I can at the top, pressing through my heel. Alright, so that wraps up our glute and hamstring workout. After the quad workout we put up on YouTube about a week ago, we got a ton of requests to do a glute hamstring one. So I thought, who better to bring than Saskatoon's own Yvonne. We went through my glute hamstring workout. I know she was talking about next time we got to do hers, which I know is going to be a bit different. We're definitely going to try that, but yeah. Went through 5 exercises, all with intensifiers, so there's kind of some cool tips you can get out of that. Two exercises for hamstrings, 3 for glutes. Yeah, we're gonna do some stretching. How's the workout?
It was killer.
It's good. Was it a bit different than what you usually do?
It was a little bit different, but similar movements, just kind of different machines or just a different way of doing it. So
yeah,
that was pretty sweet.
Good. Sweet. So we're gonna do a bit of stretching, and then that'll be at Travis Smith,
Yvonne,
Snap Fitness Saskatoon. Thank you for having us. Check out our video on Supplement World Canada. Like, subscribe. Send me any message if you content you want to see. Let me know. I'm open for honestly pretty well whatever. So let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.